party tonight. It's a little bit fancy-ish, dress up at a nice restaurant. I want to do like classic glam. I'm not going to do any shadow. I don't want to mess with it. I'm going to do a big liner, some black liner, fluffy, pretty lashes. I've really been going back and forth with doing a red lip or not. I'm not sure. I can't decide. I hate wearing red lipstick, but I think with the outfit I'm wearing, it's like all black and then a little bit of silver. I think that a red lip would look really pretty. So I don't know. I hate wearing red lipstick. So I'll have to see. We'll see as we go because everything else is going to be very neutral. Yeah, if you're interested in watching this and getting ready with me, I'm going to do it a little bit chatty. Without any further ado, let's get into the makeup. So I washed my face probably like 3 hours ago now before I went to the mall, and I did an exfoliating treatment on it, so it's nice and exfoliated. It feels very smooth, but I didn't put any moisturizer or anything on it. So I'm going in with the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter Ultra Hydrating. I've really been liking this lately. It's really nicely hydrating. So I'm just going to apply a generous amount of that because I want my skin to be very healthy, and this product works amazingly to make it look really healthy and very plump, which is how I like my face to look. Feels so nice. My skin feels so nice and hydrated. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus. So I want to add a little bit of a glow, and then I'm going to add this number 7 Airbrush Away Pore Minimizing Primer on my T-zone, mostly around my nose because my makeup always creases so badly around my nose. So I'm focusing this Charlotte Tilbury one mainly on areas that I want to glow. So my chin, I like to glow, my cheeks, and then I'll work it up to my forehead as well, but I won't be putting this near my nose or in that area. So I'm putting this pore minimizer on top of my nose and on both sides pretty generously, and then in between my brows as well. I get like just some gunking, so I find that a pore minimizing smoothing primer helps with that, but around the nose I always pretty much have to do or it will crease. I don't know why, but I get really bad creasing around my nose. Now that all of my primers are blended out, I'm going to go in with foundation, and today I'm going to use the Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation with a Brightening Complex. Mine is in the shade LC1. I've actually only used this once before, which would normally scare me going in with kind of a brand new foundation for an event, but I really liked it. I wore it to work the other day. It was super healthy looking. It was long lasting. I liked the color match, everything about it. So we're going to go in with this and hope for the best. And I'm putting on not too much, but a decent amount just because it is an event and any excuse to get glam I'm gonna take. So we have a little bit of breakouts happening that I'll need to cover up, but that's not a problem. I can do that with concealer. And I'm just going to bounce this out with my beauty blender. And that is how the foundation looks like applied. Looks pretty good. It did a good job of covering. Not too thick and heavy, a good color match, I think, and it's really luminous. It's not too mattifying. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply Perfection Collection Concealer on all of my breakout spots. I've made this concealer last so long. It's my favorite concealer to cover breakout spots, and you can only get it in England, and I got it when I was living in England last fall, and I've made it last more than a full year. So that's pretty good if you ask me. I only use it on like big breakouts when I'm doing full coverage makeup, so that's not too often, but I really like it for that. And then for my under eyes, I'm going to go in with a little bit of this just to add some more coverage, and then the Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Concealer, which is kind of a little bit of a yellow, darker shade for me. So I'm going to apply this one like that a bit, and then I'm going to apply a little tiny bit of the Too Faced one closer to my eyes. In my inner corner, see, it's very yellow. so I don't like taking it too much, and I'm going to take it a little bit here too because I find it really smoothing in that area. And now we're going to blend this out. Hopefully I don't need to apply any more because I don't want it to look cakey, but I want everything covered. So we'll see what it's looking like after I blend it all. And then I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes with the MAC pressed powder in NC10 and the rest of my face with NC15. My powder is on. Now I'm going to go into this Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette, and I'm going to take the bronzer, which is more of a cool tone bronzer, so I'm using this a little bit more to shadow and contour. Not really contour, but just a little bit cooler, and then I'm going to go in with a warmer Dior bronzer afterwards. So I'm taking this on the Sephora Pro Airbrush 5.5. This is my favorite face brush ever. I use it for my face powder, and then I use it for my bronzer as well, so it blends nicely. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. I'm going to take it on my cheeks, take it on my forehead, really try and sculpt out my face nicely. We're going to be in like dim lighting, so if I go a little ham with the bronzer and the contouring, I won't be mad at it, and I just kind of feel like it for a night out, for a event. I want to be nice and sculpted and bronzed. So now I'm going to go in with the warmer one, which is this Dior bronzer. I always forget what this is called. It's a glow powder in 002, but it's a bronzer. Anyway, it's really warm, really pretty. It has some pink tones in it, a tiny bit of a sheen shimmer situation. So I'm going to take that over top of everywhere I just applied. And I like to bring it super far up into my temples, into the hairline, to make it really nice and blended and a little bit seamless, even though we're going very heavy-handed. So to bake the bronzer, I'm going in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and just taking it right there where I'd want the bronzer to kind of end to give a chiseled effect, and I take that down onto my chin as well. And I don't know where my favorite highlighter brush is, so I found this Real Techniques one, which used to be one of my go-tos. My favorite is from Morphe, but I can't find it anywhere. So we're going to use this one, which does the job. It's fine. And I'm taking the Bobbi Brown mini highlighting powder in Pink Glow. Super pretty. It's a little bit dark for me, so I'm going to go on top of that with the Fenty Killawatt highlighter in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. Pretty much going to mix these three. Do the nose highlight above the Cupid's bow, or I guess on the Cupid's bow, and then the normal highlighting spots. And I like, when I don't do shadow, to go in with my highlighter like in my eye area, so I'm going to do that as well. Usually just mix these Fenty ones together, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, went very ham with the highlighter, but I think it's super, super pretty. And then I'm going in with the YSL Blush Voluped in number 5. This is a really pretty Barbie pink kind of color. It's my favorite kind of blush shade to wear, and this one's not too pigmented, so I like using it so I can be a little more neutral. I like going in with blush last to blend the two together, the bronzer and the highlighter, so it's not like a neoprene, the ice cream that's like brown and pink and white. We don't want it to look like that, so I like going in with blush last to blend it all very nicely together. I love how I say this blush isn't that pigmented and then I go in with so much of it. Sorry, not sorry. I am such a blush lover. Okay, my camera shut off, so I just let it cool down while I did my brows. I just went in with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Blonde. Yeah, so I did the brows. Now I'm going to go in with a thicker graphic liner, just a black liner. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper Black. This is my go-to holy grail eyeliner, and I'm going to not talk through this part because your girl isn't best at winged liner, so I really need to concentrate to ensure that I look decent, so not talking. Wings are on. My liner's drying out a little bit, so the wing is really hard to do on this side. It kept catching and dragging, but I think they're pretty even and will look okay once lashes are on. I like this side a lot better, but what can you do? Now I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash and then lashes, and I'm using the Ardell Faux Mink Wispies, Demi Wispies. These are some of my favorite lashes. They are easy to apply. They're not too dramatic, not too natural, so these are my faves. Let's pray that this goes well. Lashes are on. That was honestly the easiest time I've ever had applying lashes, so I'm so happy with that. They look so good, so pretty, and that was so easy to do. Grab my two lip options. The first one is Maxed Out by ColourPop, super bright fuchsia, and then the second one is the Kate Moss Rimmel 110. It's like a coral red. Okay, so I went off camera and discussed with my mom, and I'm going to go with the bright fuchsia. I've worn this color once or twice before, and I just feel really good and confident in it. Damn. Okay, and that is the lip color. It's coming across a little red on camera, so I definitely like that. I feel comfortable in it. It's really matte, so it doesn't feel like it's going to slip and slide around. And yeah, that is the finished holiday glam party makeup look. I think it's super pretty, nothing too crazy, but it's pretty and glam, which is the point of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I'm going to get either my boyfriend or my mom to briefly film my outfit for you guys, so I'll put that clip in here. I have my outfit on. My boyfriend's here. He's helping me film.
Hello.
Thank you. And I don't know how I'm gonna show my whole fit. So my top and my bottoms are from a boutique kind of style near me, so I can't link them down below, unfortunately, but I will link my shoes if I can find them. My shoes are from Spring. This is just like a frill mock neck turtleneck situation, long sleeve black. And then my pants are these like silvery fun silver black thing, and then my shoes are very fun as well. They're like black and silver speckled, some large heels, and then I'm being super extra and also wearing this faux fur coat from Forever 21. I can link this down below.